All right, first regionals. We're at NCMP, which we came for an area qualifier in 2022, I believe. Track's reversed, goes backwards, but for the most part, you know, all the same. So we're excited. Kids really enjoyed it back then. So should be a fun weekend. I got 2 brand new bikes that we had saved up. Not really particular for this moment, but just they were gonna be in rotation for race bikes, practice bikes, and as it worked out with, you know, us being on the road and everything, we're rolling out new bikes this weekend. So both exciting and nervous. You know, it's when you got bikes that are kind of like, seems like you've worked the bugs out of them, you know, their mannerisms, but for the most part, these things have been pretty consistent for us. So looking forward to it. Kai is only riding girls class on big wheel 85, so we don't have to switch back and forth this weekend. Tate has 6 motos each or something like that. Actually, he has a lot of them. 4 classes. Makes it easier that Kai is only doing the 1 class, because honestly, she's an awesome help for me. Loves getting in there and helping winch again. So yeah, this is practice day, and go learn the track backwards and, you know, figure out what we need to do for bikes and setup and jetting and all the fun things. There is a chance of rain, which feels normal these days for us. Seems like we're storm chasers / motorcycle races, but I think we have a decent preparation for it, so we're ready. Bring on the rain if it has to.
Figure out the track, feel out your bike. 8 practices today. Mr. Chad, is Tate 10 go down?
Yeah.
All right.
We need to move something?
Feel it out, make sure you did it right.
It's already wrote it, so it's on him. Get your rhythm in. This track is all about your momentum. It's a really fast track, so anytime you want to stop it and start it again, you're giving up a lot of time. So keep that thing rolling. Nice good lines, okay? Have fun. Love you.
Love you, baby.
It started raining that mid through it, so my goggles were trashed. It got in behind it, and then I had to pull them all off. I was behind people, so then I got roosted and I couldn't really see. And then I tried wiping as best as I possibly could. But
there are a ton of kids out there. I mean, it is pretty mental.
Last time we were here, like I had a lot of like cushion, and then on the bottom it was like really hard, so you kind of had to bank off everything. The ruts are actually like pretty deep, so just gonna have to figure it out.
find a gap, find some room, get in behind the good guys so that you can see it, because it's a big difference. And it's not a big difference that, hey, you've never done it before, but when you're riding and learning a new track around people that I do not want you to learn off of, I don't like that part, okay? There was the biggest gap behind you and you just kept taking roost and roost and roost, and it's like you just had to slow down for like one straightaway. You would have bought yourself 3 seconds, and then there was a big gap behind you, and then you could have got into a little rhythm of your own.
You have to be smarter. That's all. You've got 15-minute practices, and you've got 8 of them. So you've got 7 more should you need it.
Start moving around. Like you're hitting all the biggest bumps out there. We've ticked that box. We've hit every one of them. You and your sister, we've got our money's worth. We've hit the biggest bumps out there. Now let's try to move around a little bit.
Good.
I still want to hit the big
No, it was a lot of money to get here, and I'm really happy that we got our money's worth and we hit all those big bumps. So we can tick the box. Now we're good. Please, let's find flow.
You know when I hit all the potholes when I drive?
Yeah. Take a lap where you kind of go slow and then you find the line. It's like, look in the middle, look on the outside, look on the inside. Like, that's what practice is about. Like, yeah, there's times on the board, but they're not holding you to that. Like, it's not gate picked. Use practice for what it is. I would like to see this in the low to mid to rental range. Bye. What I see is typical, predictable, honestly. You see it on television. I've lived 20 plus years of it, where you show up and in a professional case, every weekend's a new weekend, every weekend's a national. And so time qualifying, when it started to become a thing where it was gate pick, you find yourself hitting the hitting the track, just pinning it. Everybody else has done that, so the track has zero flow. They're really tight. Everyone's just aggressive. That's what I see here at a regional. We've eliminated, let's call it, the beginners, and now we've got some really fast kids. And here in the southeast, I would say that there's a lot of the high majority of fast kids in the country are here this weekend. So they're just grabbing big handfuls and aggressive and getting after it. And I think it's track being where kids have just kind of like, it doesn't have a super nice flow to it that a race normally gets. And I just see Tate being amped, putting more pressure on his own self, and Kaya for that matter. They rode similar to me. They rode kind of just stiff, forgetting the fundamentals sometimes, and I've done that so many times. So it is what it is at this point. So.
We had a decent practice. Kind of pulled over, got a little suspension change, and went out for like half a lap behind Wyatt and Carson, and felt good. So
it says it's detonating, but I think it's on the rich side, not detonating. So So I don't know that I'd trust that it's detonating or trust the word detonating for him. Detonating scares me. Rich is okay. You gotta love the two-stroke. Four-stroke sucks because, like, the initial part of it, but once it's good, like, you're good. Like, you don't deal with any of this on a four-stroke. It's like, obviously it compensates, and you honestly, I can say it doesn't, you know, to humid to cold, like, you don't feel the difference.
How much different would the jetting in this bike be compared to that other bike?
The same, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, like, the jetting in that bike is what I'm gonna put into this one. When we rode during the week, that bike was a little finicky, and the weather was more like this. This bike, I wanted it to be rich because we were kind of breaking it in, so now we're on the rich side, which I knew, but I don't know, sometimes I'd rather be on the rich than the lean. The lean's a little scary. Luckily, Tate's not a gnarly rever. I think sometimes because he's not a rever, you'll notice the bike running not as good because he likes it clean because he rides it in that part of the pouch.
Let me see.
At Mountain Motorsports, we don't just sell power sports, we sell opportunities for adventure. Mountain Motorsports operates 10 dealerships across Georgia, Tennessee, and Alabama with tons of in-stock inventory of motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, watercraft, and more. It's our mission to help you find and customize the perfect machine for you and your riding style. Not only are we committed to getting you on the perfect machine, but with over 200 years of combined experience in our service departments, we also support you through every step of your adventure ahead. Together, we make the road less traveled the most thrilling adventure of your life.
Play with carburetors?
I do not. It may seem like my favorite thing to do, but it's not, actually. The main reason is we raced up north last on all the race bikes. Thought that maybe we're north, but it's Florida weather today, so yeah, they're just running on the rich side. Kaya actually feels it, so she's like, it's unrideable, which I've said a few times in my lifetime. So anyway, switch it back. We'll be good to go, I think. I hope.
She's got sunglasses, she can't see.
What happened?
We're trying to quickly.
Oh.
Is that where I said spring cat?
No, you can't use the kids' lingo, only me.
I could get.
Today doesn't mean anything. Like, you've put this big thing. Hopefully today we're getting all that out of our system, because today means nothing. Like, we just need to get comfortable. You need to find your flow. Like, the track, I think you're going to see the roughest track today. It rained, got more moisture. I think tomorrow and the rest of the day, it starts to get a little more hard back.
All right, well.
So, we're going to go out there. The track's rough as hell. It's choppy. It's nasty. There is no trophies or anything to win today.
They know they're not silly. Like, they know that they're here to try to qualify for something that they really want to do. With that comes expectation, and and they put pressure on yourself and all those things. So some people thrive on that and love it, and other people it's kind of new. And I would say that for our kids, they're so fresh and new to this that a lot of it is just learning and acknowledging that there's certain feelings that you have that you need to control. And I see it at the highest level, like I've done it my own self, So there's a balance. You want to get pumped up. You don't want to be down in the dumps. You don't want to be down here. You don't want to be up here. You got to somehow find that happy place that allows you to be the best you. And that's what I'm trying to help them with, is just control those emotions. What I see is I just see, them overriding in areas, underriding in others. We're just finding the balance of, a lot of the things that we've kind of worked on and a lot of the things that we've progressed so much in, and we're kind of undoing a lot of that. And that's so easy to do. It's so, unfortunately, so predictable. But it's good to happen now at the first one, And it may be even better that it's happening on Friday, because I would say that, like, I've seen the last month, Fridays have been really strong, Saturdays have been solid, and then Sundays we're off a little bit. I'm hoping that we get the bugs fixed today, and then we go and have a solid Saturday, Sunday. So if we have to give up a day, and a day that you gotta wind it back a little bit, pull them back into gear, readjust, I would rather that be a Friday. That's what Fridays are for. So yeah, that's it really. I mean, just excited to just watch them do their best, and visually, what that is. Expecting a lot of gate drops, a lot of learning, hopefully learn the pace, hopefully run close to the top 6, and get ready for next weekend. Ready, kiddo? Yep. Let everybody go. The power is smoother?
Yeah. The Super Mini's like mellow, and then it like the 112, and then it's like and it's like has like those things that are like whoa.
Come on. Hey, Chad, this is technically a 5 o'clock setting. Chad loves a 5 o'clock setting. He would literally go testing from like 8:30 in the morning, and then at 5 o'clock they find the setting. So I'm hoping that's the case here. We'll see.
just got done with practice. It was pretty gnarly at the end. It was 15-minute practices, so probably should have expected that it was going to be this gnarly, but didn't. I had to change a lot. I don't know, I was struggling with jetting a lot today on my Super Mini. 85 was dialed, so we didn't have to worry about that too much. But the Super Minis, we really had to focus on that. Finally dialed it in. I think we're gonna go with the 105, because the 112, I haven't really rode it that much and got used to its power yet. So probably when I grow some muscles a little bit, should be able to hang it. Hopefully tomorrow we can get some good starts and just ride the best we can.
You're what?
What?
You're him.
No.
Chilling.
Bro, I qualified 12th, bruh. I don't think that's gonna make top 6.